believe what we're seeing here.
Been a tough round.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a counter shot. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. What a huge momentum. There's the bell for round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I know...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Usyk. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. So much firepower here. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twist.
Both men step back for just a moment. That left hook misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? He threw the hook, didn't land. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Alexander Usyk in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good defense to block the hook. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. His stamina is off the charts. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? It's all offense, all the time. You'd like to see more jabs. The right hook misses. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Time for the 5th round. After that last round, did you see that? Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Hold that thought. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. One of the best rounds I've seen this year. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big whiff with the right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's bombs away. The straight right just misses. And down goes Fury. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
Talk about Fury in that last round. It's not over. There's the bell to start round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
If someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. They miss with the jab. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
This is a high-octane battle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can't score with that jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Missing with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a pro. There's the bell for round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions, has somehow weathered the storm.
Bean Days now needs...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The big Ukrainian in big trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other. Because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That uppercut doesn't land. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The courage on display here is incredible. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Stamina is off the charts. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about fury in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. They've avoided, and you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
6, 7, 8.
Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might... Hold it right there. Usyk might go down here. What an up... Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
this fight will continue, but how can they get back into the... Whoa, wait a minute! Tyson Fury just got rocked! Do you believe this? Looks like trouble was averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And that left, hold that thought! And Tyson Fury just got clipped! The big fella might be in big trouble! A very competitive, hold that thought! Down goes Fury! Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Can you continue?
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were There's the bell to start round 9. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Not a lot of defense here at all. These punches coming from every angle. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Couldn't land that jab. Usyk! Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You can't make a mistake. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gas. And there's the bell for round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
You don't want to trade shots. The jab not finding its target. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Holding nothing back here in the round. That left hook just missed. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way.
Hold on, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Missing with the hook. Whoa, wait a minute! And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
No rest for the weary. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Looking to land the hook. Usyk. wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
Shot from the gods, they said.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You all right?
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody up.
On to the 12th. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
The right hook misses. Another swing and a miss. What do you think? Hold that thought! Tyson Fury just got rocked! Do you believe? He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Both men step back for just a moment. And he misses with that straight left. There's a counter shot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.